Good morning, great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious morning. What's all that about? Well, simply the reminder that you get to choose. See, it's morning here, and I choose to make it good, great, magnificent, awesome. The same way that you can choose to make any moment of your life however you want it to be, regardless of what's happening. See, this is where your superpower comes into play. And what is that superpower? It's called agency. Your ability to act or be acted upon, the ability to accept, reject ideas, to originate ideas, to lead yourself. And if you use that power for good, to look for the good, guess what will come to you? Exactly that. Why? Because like attracts like. See, everything produces after its kind. When you deal with the source, the cause, and change the cause, the effect will come out in harmony with the cause. I love saying this: your outer world is a reflection of what's happening in your inner world. Your inner world's a world of thought. You want to earn more? You want to have a better lifestyle? You want to travel more? You want to live in a different home, drive a different car, wear different clothes? Guess where it's all going to start first? In the mind. You must build it in your own mind first, as what Robert Collier shares. And that's what we do here in every single one of these calls. We help to embed within you right thinking so that you can live the right life, so that you can live your life how you would love it to be. But with that being said, I need to be very clear about this. Is that, okay, fine, I can let you have some awareness of this knowledge, this information, but remember, knowledge, information is mere static energy. It has no power of itself. It does not externalize itself. See, the only way it gets externalized in the form of you delivering outcomes and results is by use. It's by practice. See, it's through the practice that you understand. And this is what we are constantly repeating here, helping you to get, because unfortunately, the personal development world has led a lot of people on a wrong path unintentionally, of leading them on the path of gathering information. I need more information. I need more information. Well, guess what? When you add information, you know what you're not doing? You're not applying. You're not using. You got to use this in order for it to work. See, knowledge is not power. It's only potential power. And this is what we, again, want you to get. So make sure you have your gold card. Go ahead and wave your gold card around. Come on, everybody. Here we go. Wave your gold card. And use this tool. But here again is another reminder: you don't manifest what you've written on the goal card. You don't manifest what's on your vision board. You don't manifest affirmations. What you manifest is how you feel about them, how you feel about this. See, that's what's going to manifest. If you feel strongly about it, if you're emotionally involved, if you're connected, if you're in love with this idea, then it'll start taking shape in your outer world. Now, you've heard that many times. Hopefully, you've heard it a lot different right now. I'm hoping you do connect with it in a big way. Now, what we've been studying is this beautiful gem, the Master Key System. I highly recommend that you do get this copy. And if you want to know how to get this copy, just click on the link that we provide to you and then go get it. And most importantly, yeah, fine, read it, but no. What you need to do is apply it. You need to use it. And then also underline, highlight, and take lots of notes, because it's going to be really good for you doing that. Okay, when you write, it causes you to think. Bob Proctor shared that. And when you think more, guess what? Your life changes. Now remember, mental activity is not the same as thinking. Thinking is a conscious effort towards productivity, towards creativity, towards expression, fuller expression. That's what thinking is. All right, so let's go into the book. And before that, I need to make a little correction here, because I was studying ahead from what the previous session was, and I moved ahead in pages. So we're going to go back to where we were on Friday, okay? Because I did notice in some of the notes I saw after I was reading them afterwards, I go, well, what about this chapter? Okay, that's where we're going to go. Okay, you happy about that? I am too. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And this is where we are. Does that look better? I hope so. And let me put this up here on the screen here for my side. Now, this page is actually 294, okay? 294. So here we're going to go to section 31. But you know what? Before we do that, I want to really dive into what I've been saying to a lot of people. And I want you to write this down too. I'm going to hear exactly what I need to hear when I need to hear it. Write that down. I'm going to hear exactly what I need to hear when I need to hear it. Now, isn't it amazing that through yesterday's call, even though it was not in order, you heard exactly what you needed to hear? How many of you got that? You're just like, wow, I needed that. See, and that's one of the beautiful things about when you have the right information. It can help you no matter what order you're in. All right, so let's look at this. Thought ordinarily leads outwardly in evolutionary directions, but it can be turned within where it will take hold of the basic principle of things, the heart of things, the spirit of things. When you get to the heart of things, it is comparatively easy to understand and command them. Now, I'm going to read this again. Thought ordinarily leads outwardly in evolutionary directions, but it can be turned within where it will take hold of the basic principles of things, the heart of things, the spirit of things. When you get to the heart of things, it is comparatively easy to understand and command them. So you can look at it this way. Direct thought inward is what literally masters truth. Now, let's go a little bit further to help you gain a clearer understanding of this. Okay, most thought flows outward towards progress and results. I want you to really grab onto that. Most thought flows outward towards results. Why? Because thought externalizes itself. And it's something that automatically happens. I want you to notice how cause and effect is being placed here in this conversation about this. So when you turn your thought inward, you connect to the core truth, the heart of things, which is the primal cause of the outside. Remember, as within, so without. That's what he's talking about here. Look around you at the things that were made that are in the room you're in right now. All of those things, no matter what they are, they were imagined by someone first before they became the material thing. See, the primal cause, the core truth, the heart of that outer thing is something that came from the inside. He's not talking about something specifically with regards to an idea. He's talking about the essence of truth, of which the cause is thought and the result is the effect. Now, when you do get to the heart of things, when you understand that thoughts are things, that thoughts are energy, that thoughts are the magnets that attract to us, the very things that we think, and you start to think that way, then what starts to happen is things start to change your life in the easy form. See, when you do that, when you think that way, it becomes much easier to understand and direct what? Outcomes. You're no longer in this void of, how do I do that? Thinking about all the materialistic or the mechanical things that you have to do. The mechanical always follows the spiritual. This is why most people fail miserably when they go and take a course that has all of the mechanics of what they need to do to deliver the success that's represented by those courses. And maybe you've fallen prey to that. How many of you have taken courses about how to do something and it comes from someone who did it, and yet your results don't reflect the outcomes that that person did? Raise your hand. You've done that. And it's frustrating, isn't it? It's confusing. It sucks. And you're going, what did I have all this knowledge? That person did it. And then you see somebody else who, bam, they do it. And it looks really super easy. And you go, wow, how did that happen? And they just started. Why is it that it didn't take form, even though you had the mechanics? Why? Because you weren't dealing with the heart of things. In order for you to do, you must first be. See, what's got to change inside is what you're imagining to be true of yourself. What's got to change is what you're being loyal to, which is an idea. It's an image in some kind of form. And once you understand that, it makes the accomplishment so much easier. And look back on your life and all the things that you've done that were really pretty freaking cool. Don't think you haven't done something cool. You have. Every single one of you has. And isn't it interesting how that effortlessness came because you were connected to it? It was in your heart. How many of you recognize that? Raise your hand. You know what I'm talking about. And you can do that for anything. You want to earn more money? Get to the heart of it. Put here. Now, before we go further, my announcement for all of you who are watching this live stream on the social media platforms, if you want to dive deeper into this and finish these calls and watch the recordings, then join us by going to elevitality.com and clicking on the registration for Master Your Mind. You'll thank yourself later.